I tell you there's something that solves their slickness. Oh, we can fight this little censorship sickness and keep them out of our business. Hey, big boy in your big slick tower, why does my comic make you cower? Don't you know it's not 1984? We shouldn't have to hide our art anymore. No, you can't make me change my lore. Won't give in to your sensitivity, reader. Don't remember electing a global leader. Please ignore the bros and silly scams. Don't you know all new tech has a few shams? Crypto keeps Big Brother away from our fiction. Can't entertain their censorship addiction. Oh no, won't give in to their senseless restriction. Why does my comic make you cower? Don't you know it's not 1984? We shouldn't have to hide our art anymore. No, you can't make me change my lore. Won't give in to your sensitivity, reader. Don't remember electing a global leader.
We did it, chat. We did it, fam. We're officially back, baby. That's what's up. I have no idea if the audio is still kerfuffled. I have no idea if anything is actually working. I was ready to go at 2 o'clock, but no, there were some technical problems. I kind of forgot to put in the YouTube link. Oh no. But we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. I got it situated, and to my knowledge, which is not very high, I should probably go to kick.com and see if it's actually working. Channel. No, it says offline. Last live 4 minutes ago. Ifs in the chat. Drop it. Why did it work? Am I back? Well, I thought I was. I am fighting the tech demons. Kick stream keeps freezing. Okay, so let's cancel that for now, and I will do some test streams later in the night when nobody is around. That's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll sort of figure it out, kind of. This is my first time ever using a built-in OBS multi-restream, so that's a thing. Also, we have our alerts back! Storypoint, thank you so much for rejoining the membership crew. Also, on top of that, we have Jason, JJJ. Thank you so much for renewing your membership for 3 months. Holy sheep shit, Chaos and Vampire Room has returned. Now I can get the details of anime manga knowledge from the ADHD source. Bless. No alert sound. Wait, what do you mean no alert sound? No! Okay, now we're good. I fixed it. I forgot that I had the desktop audio muted. I muted all of the audio sources, and I forgot that it doesn't turn them all back on whenever I switch between scenes. That's okay. How is everybody? Holy crap, we have got so many things to talk about. I suppose the first and biggest number one question is, Savvy, where have you been? Why have you not been here? And what the fuck is going on? Well, we have a PC finally. Back in January, for those who don't know, my PC decided to take a big old fat dookie upon my chest. And for the first time in my life, I had a computer stop working. I guess I used it too much. To be fair, there were parts in there that were very old. Things were probably conflicting, and drivers probably needed to, be replaced and be fixed and whatnot. So it was time. It was time. My big gay tower that didn't even work unless I removed the front panel and had fans blowing into it. It was time to retire her. So Meta PCs reached out and they sent me, out of the generosity of their hearts, a free PC. I posted an unboxing video that's probably a little more unconventional, I guess. I don't know. But I did post an unboxing video actually shortly before stream. So go check it out. It's very, very sweet and simple and quick to the point. But I really do love this thing. It is beautiful. I can see the rainbow fans and the RGB from here, which is very nice and wonderful. Thank you so much, Definitely Not a Gator, for joining the memberships. Yay! Yes, we now have a brand new Sergey. So I refer to all of my PCs in incrementally more gay ways because I feel like every PC I have just gets more and more RGB. So you can check out all of the wonderful RGBness there. Had to make sure that the sound alert was working. Well, bless. If you're interested in Meta PCs, use code. No. It's not code Bush, but it is code Savvy. You can now use code Savvy at metapcs.com for a nice little discount on your next PC purchase or laptop, pre-build, custom, whatever. They do a lot of really cool and wonderful things. Sergey or Sergey? It's both. It's both. I love a little wordplay here. We have fun with words here. Yes, use code Savvy to destroy code Beardo. Oh no, we're not having code wars. There will be no code wars. Although thinking about it, yeah, it would have been funny if it was code Bush, but that's too look, maybe if like I was like, just a little bit bigger on the scale, I'd feel a little bit more secure in doing whatever the fuck it is that I want, but we're going to leave it at code Savvy. But maybe if they like me still in a year or two, I'll ask for a second code. They'll be like, look, can you use code? Can we just have code Bush for like the 5 people who want to use it? Oh, man. No Cold Wars. Oh, gosh. No Code Wars. A code Stinky for 69 off. That would be really good. F in the chat for her new PC. Yes. F's in the chat indeed, because this PC is going to see some shit. It is going to see shit. It is going to be forced down rabbit holes. It's going to be forced to help me create shit. And it's going to be great. Code, yes, Savvy versus Beardo, the Code Wars. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. But yes, so why didn't I stream during much of 2025? Because Jeremy of Geeks and Gamers graciously lended me a laptop. Well, unfortunately, and something that I want to explain that a lot of people kind of don't really think about with this is, so not every computer is going to be able to handle every single person's setup. And so I didn't want to have to buy an entirely new audio, sound, and video system to be able to work with the laptop. The laptop worked for short increments of time for streaming, but nothing else could be happening. And I didn't want to risk any more wear and tear to the laptop because it wasn't my laptop. So I kept everything to a minimum. All of my stuff that I would need to plug into it would draw too much power for the laptop, and then it makes it overheat and could potentially cause more damages. Again, because it's not my laptop, I wanted to show the utmost respect to it, so I didn't want to push it. So the laptop was literally just for Tuesday nights, and then the occasional stream that we did do, but I was just never happy with the quality of the output, and it has nothing to do with the limitations of the laptop. I just didn't want to push the laptop because, again, it's not my laptop. So that is why I chose not to stream very much, but I still made it for most Tuesdays. On top of that, I also did have a lot of personal things going on in my life. This year has actually been kind of brutal for the personal side of things, but I was still able to meme and have lots of fun throughout all of the more scary aspects of it. My health also was a little bit rocky there, but we're good now. I'm good. I still... There we go. Yay! I should probably change the text. That looks a little unreadable. Stormborn, thank you so much for the Squiggly 5. Imagine using Jeremy's Fap-Top. Well, I disinfected it, and I just need to wipe it and reinstall Windows so that way none of my personal stuff is there. Not that fucking, what's he gonna do? Go to the IRS and see that I didn't do my taxes properly? Oh, no. But I'll wipe it, and then it'll be sent back, and then he can have his Fap-Top back. Yes. But for those who would dare say that I would put any of the gay upon the laptop, I would never, because I would never want to risk him being able to go into the fucking files and restore what I had deleted and then find my crazy shit. I don't know what kind of tech hacker Jeremy is, all right? I'm a very paranoid individual. You'll never catch me opening up the shit that I actually enjoy on somebody else's device. Forget about that. Jesus, that's crazy. But yeah. So anyway, so that kind of explains this year. So thank you, Meta PCs. You have cursed a piece of technology until its dying breath to suffer the utmost of gay, and I thank you for that. I'm very excited. He will find my immortal. Oh no. You didn't need to put the gay on the FAP top. It was already there. Well, I didn't exactly go on it. Oh man, let's see here if now we can redo the Kick live stream and see if that goes. I'm just gonna test it. I know we did a little bit of an intro. I was waiting for like things to, there we go. Ooh, waiting for there we go. Okay, it seems to be. There we go. Okay, it seems to be. Are we good now? No more echoes? Does the kick work now? There we go. We should be good, right? The echo's gone? We're good. We're good. It says live on the screen. It still shows live there. I'm going to mute myself and then refresh it. Let's see here. Let's see if the video works. Because the encoding is good. I remembered to change that. I have 0 dropped frames. We're 13 minutes in. I don't know why Kick's connection is no bueno. It's working for you? Okay. As long as it's working. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, cool. So I've got that chat open. I don't know. Do I have to have the actual Kick console open? I don't think so. We'll just. Okay, I think we're good. Ah, fuck. Okay, I think we're good. Actually, I think whatever hiccups are now gone. Oh, I'm already getting sweaty because of my heating pad. Oh man. Anyway, that was our wonderful introduction. We were late. We were a little bit gay, but that's okay. That's okay. Get rid of this, and we're gonna settle in for the long dark. I'm just kidding. It's gonna be a nice, bright, and illuminating time because we have so much to talk about. Getting out of my little personal bubble here that nobody cares about. Like, I already gave you guys the updates. Just move on, right? Lots have happened in the gaming world over the past few months, and I have not been able to do what I would normally do. I have still been researching. I've been doing my social connections, and of course, you've seen me on Twitter get very unhinged and start roasting people because, well, to be quite honest, without having PvP in my life, I didn't realize how much that actually impacted me, and I had no outlet for roasting, so I just turned to Twitter and started being like a little extra. I will admit some of my roasts were mean. I will not apologize for them. They were very much so deserved, but they were a little mean. They were a little mean, so it's fine. Take off the jacket? Heavens no, I don't take off my hoodies. Madmaster Porky, thank you so much for continuing your membership. Yeah. Welcome back, Father. Yes, I'm finally back. It's great to see that you're in relative good health after your multiple deaths, though I don't see any milk. Did you forget again? Shit, I actually, you know what's funny about that? We actually don't have milk in the house. It was forgotten, so that's great. Darth Cactus, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 5. It's been 84 years, Tax. Welcome back, Goblin Lady. Thank you. And the Mystery 809, thank you so much for continuing your membership for 9 months. So, Beardo Showdown and Pokemon When. Besides that, hope all is good now. Thank you. Yes. Yes, now Beardo cannot technically run because I have a computer again. That can't be an excuse anymore. So now we're just, we're back in the planning phase. That's key for now. The old saying goes, you gotta be cruel to be kind. That is true. Never apologize indeed. Oh no, just die. See, why does the kick stream die? We can get about 3 minutes in, but then it doesn't tell me on here. That's so rough. All right, I'm gonna have to do some technical goodness. Unfortunately, Kick is broken. Kick no work, I guess. Gotta fix later. Sorry. All right, we'll turn it off for now because I don't know what that's doing for my extra output. Am I gonna be on Tuesday Night Main Event? Yes. The Anemo hoodie is Savvy's stream uniform. No, this is not actually Anemo. This is a Tenari hoodie. This is Dendro. I'm max blooming right now. There we go. Storyboard, thank you so much for the squiggly 10. The Mercante roast was particularly savage. It was something. Look, I will say that, like, so I was just on my phone for that shit, right? Usually I'm at my desk. I can get a little bit more spicy and, like, you know, I would normally have posted an actual video clip, but all I could do was the screen grabs. So it just kind of, like, took 2 minutes and did what I did. Yeah. And that was just funny. It was very gentle. I wasn't even trying, and she was already concerned about my behavior, which is just her behavior. I don't know. It was funny. I am a little sad that she folded as quickly as she did. I had a few more tweets lined up of hers that I wanted to show her. But it just is what it is. Abuse, thank you for the 2. Hey, Basement Buzzard, how goes it to remain blessed? No, you. It's going great. I'm happy to be here. But not everything that we're going to talk about. God damn it! Thank you, 1992 space movie, for maintaining your membership. Finally, the cringe woman man is back. Yes, we'll never know what I truly am. Finally, I can read the cringe tweets and watch the cringe artist. Yes, that is the best. The best. But, so not everything that we have to talk about today is obviously super happy, fun, hype news, because we are going to roast a couple of individuals. We are going to roast the ADL, and we're going to talk about June, everybody. Is going to be an interesting one this year. I didn't miss a lot. I was still roasting it all on Twitter. It's just, how do I go back and then talk about those things? Probably ask, but are you on Tuesday night, my event? Yes, I will be there tonight. Don't worry. It's going to be lots of fun. But yes, so let's jump into... What? Nothing's broken. Okay, look at that. And we even have chat on screen. We even have chat on screen. Now, Let's see here. What happens if I move this? Oh, it doesn't change its size. Oh, thank God. Okay, very cool. Very cool. So this is my Miro board. Here we have the many things of which I report, research, and discuss. This is just one of my boards. I don't even know it. Actually, I think that's an art thing down here. I don't know what that is. Anyway, so this is, we've talked about some of this stuff, some of these connections and all this stuff. I've referred to it multiple times. We're going all the way back here. We've got some of the Uki stuff. We got all that. And then up here in the corner, what's this? Oh, what was it? Oh, I think this is for a video that I was working on. Oh, screw that. We'll just talk about it. Oh my God, where are we? All right, these are people. My memes remind me of my talking points. It's the autism board. This would be one of the autism boards. Yes, this would be one of them. Mike, it lives. It's dressed presentably. Well, no, if you could see the fur on my fucking pants. No. The board is back. Wait, the broad is back with the board. Yes. We're back. We're here, and we are having a good time. Let's see here. Oh, wait, I have all my monitors again. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much, WS, for the 5. Glad you're back. Job hunt been kind of flopping. I'm so sorry. And contemplating enlistment to the USCG. Wish me luck and hail the Genshin addict. Bless you, and may your endeavors be fruitful no matter where you go. I know that the job market is dumb, lame, and scary right now, but consider picking up a trade if you've got nothing else. A lot of these jobs, like plumbing, it's not by any means sexy. But, well, actually, you can make plumbing sexy. Mario's pretty sexy. Cleaning pipe. I don't actually know what any of that means. Anyway, point being, if the job market seems scary, lots and lots and lots of labor jobs are desperately trying to hire, and they will train you on the spot for whatever it is. So don't be afraid. What up? How's our girl bird doing? I'm alive, man. I'm alive. Don't speak of the lower fur. What? Madam Savage is back. Yes, plumbing pays very well. That it does. The other thing that I need to also do, actually, is, without pulling up things that will get me banned. Let's see here. Why am I? Oh, I'm looking at species of lilies over there. Let's see here. We got to go to Twitter to talk about this bit for the ADL, because that's where I want to start. I want to start with the ADL. I want to start with Hassan. I want to start with, a little bit of a refresher, because the ADL, for those who don't know, is back doing dumb shit against gamers from Madam Savvy ADL. Oh my God, you'll have to excuse me. My nose is still stuffy. Hang on. We gotta do this. Issues, man. Oh, and before we jump into it, tea. Yes, I do have a tea sponsor now. I don't have any of my chatbots set up. I failed at that. Oh, my tea's cold now, but that's fine because it still tastes amazing. I can't talk today. That's how you know I'm out of practice. We do have. Pull it up real quickly. All right, so I partnered with the Tea Man because I believe in tea. So this individual is a very small little setup here, but he does a fantastic job. I love all of his blends. So far, everything I have ordered has been herbal, which means no caffeine. I can't have caffeine. That will kill me. And everything has been tasting amazing. I made sure that everything is 100% organic, natural, whatever, just basically tea. When you buy the tea, you are getting tea. And in this instance, you can use code SAVVY to get 10% off your order. I think it is. Yeah, 10%. 10% off your order. Highly, highly recommend it. So before I chose to partner with the Tea Man, I purchased the tea myself. This segment is now sponsored, but I purchased tea before agreeing to sign up. I spent about $60 to get a nice variety of teas. Every single one of them is amazing. I am drinking the Rainbow Loyalty right now with no honey. The perfect little blend. It's just a nice, relaxing daytime thing. But the other ones that I had actually came in very, very, very clutch for when I was sick. Very, very much so helped my throat. Your alerts are underneath the website. Yes, they are. Thank you for telling me. I'm stupid. That's why you all love me. Anyway, what did I miss? DeBeast808, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Everybody say thank you. Yay. I hope everybody enjoys all of the emotes, which will all get overhauled soon. I'm either going to just redo the graphics or I'm going to change some of them. I haven't decided yet. But obviously, membership numbers are down, so we won't be adding. I can only either take away or just change what we have, so which is totally fine. I'm just letting you guys know. So some of them, if you like them, you can just send me a message, be like, I really like this emote, don't change it. I'll be like, okay, I won't touch. DeBeast808, thank you so much for also joining the memberships. Yay! Yay, but yes, anyway, so that's the tea. Let's see here. So we talked about Meta PCs. Fantastic. Code SAVVY. Code SAVVY for the Dragon's Treasure to get your tea. Highly recommend all of them. Please, if you have any issues sleeping that are like super minor, not related to higher health concerns whatsoever, but if you just want a little something to relax at night, the sleep potion one is holy fuck. Yeah. Oh, man. Wolfsbane, thank you so much for the 10. I thought you were canceled. Oh, God, she's back. Like, you moved from One Piece. We can't get rid of her. For those who read the new chapter, know what I'm talking about. It's true. You cannot get rid of me. You are stuck with me. You are stuck. Now, let's have a look. Let's see here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull up. Where is my original post? And so it begins. I left out the gamers. Oh, where's the big post? That would actually still be a good one. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. This is the post that I wanted. Copy link. Boop. Okay. Oh, I am logged into me, so we'll have to be very careful now. Whew. That's unfortunate. All right. So, if you guys remember back in 2024, according to the ADL, these are the top hate symbols on Steam. So the ADL, for whatever reason, every year, every few years, likes to go after Steam or gamers or do something that just leads to censorship. I don't like censorship, especially not in fiction. I think that that's lame, stupid, and very uncool. So the ADL put out this bogus report that less than 1% of users on Steam use Pepe the Frog, and they're calling that an extremist hate symbol and using that as a means to demand that Steam engage in censorship against memes against less than 1% of the users on Steam in general. Obviously, this was bullshit. Now, the craziest part to this is that this isn't the first time that they have some sort of bullshit happening, right? So the EGRN, for those who don't remember, is the Extremism and Gaming Research Network. We found this through Dr. Cowart, who played defense for Sweet Baby Inc. after quoting a Kotaku article. Dr. Cowart has gone on from researching extremists and terrorist recruitment in video games to the ever more important topic of researching Taylor Swift fans. But the reason why any of that is important is because the EGRN has an individual part of it who is directly funded by the ADL, and they defer to that individual for any expertise in extremist monitoring and gaming for whatever reason, even though this person has most likely never picked up a controller in her life. Her husband tried to run a spicy defense for her some time ago, or somebody who claimed to be her husband, and I'm just like, the issue is that she thinks she has a form of authority through a bullshit sociology degree that nobody should actually pay attention to. There's no defending that. Thank you for the 2. Yeah, we missed you. No, you stop that. I missed you guys more. Stop it. Anyway, so that kind of shows some of the connections there, obviously. But one of the more interesting things was who picked it up. And so there was one senator here, and I'm just going to use this as my example because I directly call him out here, is Mark Warner. Who is Senator Mark Warner? He is the U.S. Senator from Virginia. He's been around for a good long while. Unfortunately, Virginians refuse to vote him out. He made most of his wealth. He is the second or first. He's in the top 5, I know for sure off the top of my head, in terms of wealthy senators. Most of his money came from investing in communications companies. He was big on the cell phone grind before the cell phone was cool. So I got to give him a little bit of props for that. But you're also going to see how that ties into some sketchy stuff later. So Mark Warner was the one who put out ADL. Where is it? No, you have it. Steam, was it? Here we go. This is it. So, a day or two after they made the statement, Mark Warner was the one who retweeted the information and wanted to take the ADL seriously. Virulent anti-Semitism. Keep in mind, less than 1% of users using Pepe the Frog are being classified as anti-Semites? Are classified as engaging in anti-Semitic behavior, is proliferating on the social media platform Steam. It's not a social media platform. It's a gaming platform, retard. Exposing millions of users to hateful, violent rhetoric. I'm pushing for them to clean up their platform. So I obviously came in here and I clarified ratioing him. Not that, this got a whole lot of attention, because why would it? It's not really mainstream news. Less than 1% of accounts are posting a frog meme you're calling hate speech based on the report of the ADL. It's not violent or hateful. But you know who needs to be cleaned up? You. People want to know, Mark. You're bankrolled by Microsoft and Disney, both competitors to Steam. Is there something funny going on? Why does that matter? Guess who Disney heavily invests in? Epic. Yeah. You don't see that as a problem, do you? That's rhetorical and sarcastic. You're also bankrolled by Microsoft. I'm sure we can all figure out why that's a problem. You also serve on a committee that directly relates to your top donator, Apollo Global Management. That would be the banking committee. Banking, housing, financial shit. He is the head of several committees, of which he should probably be monitored for. Visa and MasterCard also fund you, and you're the chairman of the finance committee. Things aren't looking good, Mark. Things are not looking good indeed. So, I have a big hate boner for the ADL. Now, obviously, the ADL has come out recently and used very specific language, unfortunately. They've used very, very, very specific language against our dear, sweet Hamas Diddy Piker. I didn't know what the hell to call him. So, where is it? Oh, where's the video? Sorry, I have to scroll for these things. I really should have actually had them ready to go. Here it is. Oh, I didn't retweet it. I thought I did. I thought I retweeted the actual instance where it was used. Anyway, so the guy from the ADL came out and specifically said, this gamer Hassan Piker, Now, I was the one who immediately said, mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. He's doing that on purpose. He's trying to associate gamers. Luckily, in their most recent name drop of Hassan Piker, they did not associate gamers, but they did associate, obviously, Twitch, in which they should, because he does stream on Twitch, right? So the ADL decided to be a dum-dum about that. I'll just put this here, just that way we get off of Mark face, because it honestly deeply offends me. Blaystone, also thank you for the Canadian 5. Looking forward to the soonish Lumicast with the Footfish and you, the hazel-eyed research queen of degeneracy and conspiracies. This is blasphemic of you. I have green eyes. They're green. God damn it. You people are crazy. People are crazy. But yes, anyway. Savvy being very based by being anti-ADL, at least for different reasons, depending on who you talk to. Bless. Yes, so the ADL called Hassan a gamer, even though he's clearly not. The ADL is name-dropping Hassan because they want to go after him. And what do you mean, you people? You heard me. You heard me. So yes. So the ADL is attempting to use this as a way to gain leverage to censor. What the ADL will do, and this is where I get really, really frustrated with Hassan Piker and him continuing down the path that he is, but also with just the system in general. Both are evil for different reasons. Both should honestly be shipped off to the places that they clearly worship and should just fuck off. That would be the best outcome for everybody here, because we just want to have fun with our fiction and be left the mother heckin' heck alone. Right? So that would be the best possible outcome. So obviously the ADL has this entire network that they are able to tap into. They don't just make public claims, right? They go after the investors of the parent platform of whatever it is that they disagree with. Luckily, Steam keeps to itself, so they can't really do a whole lot there because Steam makes its investors happy, and Steam is also private, and so however they're doing their money shit, they're their own thing, which is owned by Amazon. The ADL's got some power there. Why is that? Well, because they can go to the investors. They can go to the investors of Amazon. They can go to the government. They can go to the people who use Amazon Web Services, which is 75% of their profits. And that's what they're going to do. They're also going to go to the various media outlets who are writing puff pieces on Hassan Piker, and they're going to go after their parent companies. And then they're going to get those writers fired. Now, I don't think that that should happen. I don't think that you should be fired just because you wrote a really shitty puff piece over your bestie. Does it make you look stupid? Absolutely. Does it discredit your entire news organization? Fantastic. Great. You do you, boo. I don't think that the ADL should have any impact over that. The other thing that I hate is that the ADL will then go to the advertisers also on Twitch and say, hey, you should pull out. I think that that's a terrible, terrible precedent. I think that that is awful, and I don't think that platforms should be slaves to advertisers. I think the platform actually has all of the power because it's the company that wants to continue to shill its shitty product to the children, right? Well, Twitch can turn around and say, hey, you don't have any power, and if you pull out, fine, whatever, but that's just one less outlet for you to be able to advertise your shit that nobody needs. So I wish that that was the way things worked. Obviously, it's not. This is not an idyllic scenario, so what do we do? We do. All we can do is just say, hey, Hassan's not a gamer. We don't like him. We see what you're doing. Fuck you both. Go duke it out over there. I hate them. I hate them all. It's very dumb. Snap, Rai, thank you so much for the 5. Pish, finally you're streaming. I thought you went off the grid. No, if I ever go off grid, I'll still be online. But real talk, good to see you and keep up the good work and questioning. As always, bless you. I am a professional question asker. It's what I do. My weebs and gamers keep fighting the good fight. God bless. Probably a hot take of mine, but the ADL is worse than Hassan because Hassan is at least criticizable to an extent, but the ADL has actual political capital. Correct. The ADL is infinitely worse. The ADL is absolutely... So they're terrible for very different reasons, which I think I started with. And we'll get to why Hassan is equally as bad in my eyes, but for completely different reasons that then cascade into different effects, right? So we'll talk about that in a second. Mr. Melancholy, thank you for the 2. I never understood the appeal of Hassan ever. I don't either. I think it's because the left has no idea what a man looks like anymore, and Hassan is the manliest thing that they have. But if you watch that clip of him on the basketball court, I mean, look, is a very shallow woman, If I saw that kind of shit, I would walk out of there. I would quietly dip. That's all I'm saying. That's embarrassing. Anyway, so the ADL is bad because they lead to censorship, regulation, and all around toxic workplace environments for creatives, right? Hasan is bad for a very different reason. It's more so along the lines of the social outcome. So one affects policy and the other affects social. So the type of people who watch Hasan, not all of his viewers, they're not all crazy, obviously. If he had all of them 100% crazy, you would hear about it every single day because more and more crimes would be committed, right? But so what he's doing is he's encouraging the flames. He is taking certain elements of society and deeming certain acts of violence good or adding validation to them. When he says things 10 toes on the ground, I support this. And it's an objectively bad thing where those groups have led to kidnappings or destruction of property or violence or worse. When he says things like that, he's encouraging people to emulate that. He's not outright saying it, but if he has young viewers, which he does, they're going to cling to that as a form of validation. They're going to say, look at this guy. He's known all around the world. He's got all this money. He's super successful. And he says, fight the good fight. And so somebody's going to take that to an extreme and go too far. Is that his fault? No. You cannot blame him for the rhetoric of somebody who just watches him. However, you can see where in society it's not necessarily a good thing. What I don't want is obviously for him to be jailed if he's not committed a crime. That's not what we're talking about here. And I don't necessarily want him deplatformed from everywhere. What I would like, however, is for Twitch to enforce its rules. So Twitch has rules. You cannot do terrorist propaganda. What does he do? Terrorist propaganda. That is a violation of Twitch terms of service. Now, there have been court cases, I believe, where people were protected for just simply agreeing with terrorists in the past. And like I said, if he wants to stand out in the middle of Times Square and say that the Houthis are very cool people, he should be able to do that if that's not violating the law. I think that he should be able to do that. What he shouldn't, however, be allowed to do upon platforms is post the schematics for the assassination weapon that was used on Shinzo Abe and post that above a sitting senator or a politician that he doesn't like. That, to me, is an encouragement of violence and a wish of death upon somebody. I don't think that that's a very good thing. So, that is a clear violation of policy. The platforms should enforce the rules evenly. Otherwise, why have the rules at all? So, that would be kind of where I'm at with that. Hasan is a piece of shit for different reasons. The ADL is a piece of shit for different reasons. Both bad for society in my eyes. The ADL needs to go away. And Hasan just, I don't know. Just stop ruining Twitch. Just stop it. Just stop. But yes. Let's see here. We have Eric Heffelfinger. Thank you so much for the 5. Hasan and the ADL proving every day they are a curse upon humanity. Yes, Savvy has a bigger peen than Hasan. Also facts. This is undeniable. This is absolutely the truth. Matthew, thank you so much for re-upping for 8 months. Ha, Savvy. I recently hurt my back. I wouldn't put ha there. And I'm off work. And I just want to tell you that hearing your voice is really helping me fight the pain. Pain, bless you. I am causing you pain in your mind to take away from the pain on your spine. I hope that you do get better soon and that you aren't out for long. I know how much that sucks. EB, thank you so much. And I appreciate you too. Oh my God. Yes. So this is the bullpucky of which we are at. So we have the ADL, and that's my thoughts on Hasan Piker. Savvy's voice causes me back pain. Many such cases. Many such cases. So that's the ADL. Now we're just waiting on the daily to see what the. Actually, let's go see if the ADL has done anything today. Let's just go see. We got 8 hours ago. Okay, so from 22 hours ago, Hasan getting called out on Fox News again. It looks like there was nothing today. Oh, well. That's fine. That's fine. The next thing that we're going to talk about is and government grants. How interesting! I'm just kidding. Oh no. Let's see here. Where ADL? We're gonna go from the ADL to June. Let's see here. Actually, I think I can scroll it. I think we can just scroll it. Close enough. Is this one? Oh, that would be another good one to talk about, I suppose. Donde está la biblioteca? Wait, is this? No. Well, we can talk about this one. So, obviously, yesterday, we all had a good laugh at the expense of Blizzard. Won't change the icon, but they'll sell you a product. If you come in here and you click to the product, this is the Blizzard Pride tops. They have 16 different items here. When you click into them specifically, you cannot change this. Oh, is that the back of it? And that's the front? Anyway, holy shit, this website's terrible. The Pride Collection proceeds go to GLAAD. GLAAD, of course, famously says homosexual is a slur, apparently. It's outdated, so they just hate the gays. Very cool. Raise hell and share your passion with the official Diablo t-shirt, crafted for comfort and style. This tee features bold game, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so it's all trans colors, right? Well, oh, this is interesting. I think I got blocked. Well, what else is new? Anyway, an individual decided to take credit for this. Eric Elliott. Eric Elliott here works in public relations and media training. Overwatch, StarCraft, Heroes of the Storm. Anti-fascist views are my own, of course, and don't represent Blizzard, he, him. Who could have guessed? The best designs we've done so far. I'm so proud to get to be part of making this collection happen every year. And immediately bought Blizz Heroes and StarCraft shirts. Of course. Congratulations, you looked at Squid Games and said, yeah, let's make it gay. Congrats. So, what this individual has done is basically admitted that the public relations job category has now expanded. Why on earth would public relations and media training be involved in shitty typography? It's very strange. Very strange indeed. Let me go see here since I am... Let's see. Got me blocked, right? Yes, he's blocked me. Of course he has. Naturally. What is it? Nobody even... Yeah, oh, okay, so one person... So two people. No, so nobody even said anything mean. I got 40,000 followers and not a single person said anything mean. That's amazing. I have the best followers. I literally have the best fucking followers in the world. Like, everybody is an angel and a saint. Like, holy shit. Anyway, so this is basically just a rip-off Squid Games and the lowest effort possible. Buy our shit for $32. I don't pay more than $15 for a shirt usually. So that's cool. I have the best followers. Only the best. Everyone is saying it. I didn't have to say it, but everybody else is saying it. Chill Noir, thank you so much for joining the membership crew. Yay! Skibbity Skibidi, thank you for the squiggly 202. Sap, hello. Hello. Welcome. But yes, I'm not going to ask why Mike loves hot dudes. That's fine. He's allowed to. I don't know why we're saying that. Like, who doesn't love a hot guy, huh? Everybody loves a hot dude. Everyone likes fat tits and a hot dude. You know what? Everybody just likes fat tits and big balls. Y'all gotta calm down with this. The sooner we all just appreciate the roundness of anatomy, the better. Everyone's gonna be happier. Anyway, so this individual takes credit for it. Naturally, there's nothing of value being gained here other than the fact that this individual is in public relations, and for some reason, they didn't reach out to an artist. He just said, hey, we're going to do this. It's really great. Hey, Wayne! Thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships. Everybody say thank you. Yay! Also, this is actually really loud. Here we go. I don't know if it's really loud for you guys. I can turn it down just a touch. But I don't know for sure. But yes. You've got 2 Russian-Syrian warfare shirts with Velcro. With Velcro on the sleeves for my cringe weeb patches that are cheaper. How the fuck is that so pricey? Well, you see, glad. That's why. Neil Horn, thank you so much for gifting 1 membership. Yay, lucky individual. You dodged all gifted memberships. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, it's okay. You'll get it one day. You'll get there. Yeah. So anyway, I gotta be careful with scrolling. I'm on my own account, so things can get spicy. At any point, there could be dick on screen, and I will get banned. It's great. It's great. But yeah, so this guy is obviously obsessed with this stuff. He doesn't tweet about it too often, like specifically trans or DEI or anything like that. But you go through his feed, and he is just all politics. Like, you have no idea if this person actually likes video games or not. It's very silly. Very silly. From here, though, we also have a couple of other companies that seem to try to be a little bit brave. Stunning and Brave. Today, we had the nice little, hey, yo, Honey Badger 28, thank you for the 5. Yuri, better than Yowie. I like both. See, I'm actually the winner here. I'm the winner. I like Yuri, and I like Yowie, which means whatever flavor I'm feeling, I can have. On demand. Let's see here. Oh, did somebody else block me? I keep getting blocked. Holy shit. How did that fucking go up so fast? I love seeing shit like that. It's so funny. I never understand why tweets do what they do. I'm just like, why is anybody like this? It's silly. So obviously we're on Pride Watch. We're on Pride Watch this month. The Boise, Idaho Pride event was already shut down because not enough people. Not enough people because obviously governments are not funding the buses that transport people to these fucking events. But we do have a game company who decided to be oh so brave. Oh, so brave indeed. They were so stunning and brave that they changed their main Twitter to have the rainbow. But they didn't do it for any of their other accounts. Stunning and brave indeed. So, very cool for those who are watching CD Projekt Red closely. It's obviously The Witcher. They just had a tech demo, which I guess nobody can read. No, this is my favorite thing. I gotta make fun of some people that I care about. All y'all motherfuckers cannot read. There was an Unreal Engine, like, show off today, I guess, and they decided to show off some of The Witcher, and down in the bottom fucking right, it literally fucking says in white text that this is just a demo and not a product of any of actual in-game shit. Like, it's just a tech demo of Unreal Engine, which means that the game is nowhere near fucking ready. And I'm just sitting there like, we all know when you do a technical demo for an engine, you're pushing the engine and its visuals. You're not doing anything that is, you are optimizing for that. You are not doing anything that relates to anything else. There's no gameplay. There's none of that shit. In fact, the cutscenes are all highly and specially tailored to look as good. To look as good as they could. And, like, do I expect what we saw today to even be the final cut? No! I expect all of it to change! I'm just like, all right, whatever. I love all of y'all, but come on! Savvy, most people can't read. I see that. Fake gamer savvy, yes. Yes, I am. My God. Savvy's autism is back, yes. Simmer down. I will not. Reading is fundamental, though. But yeah, so anyway, so I don't really give a shit about tech demos. They mean absolutely nothing to me. Like, good for you. Hopefully it works. But Unreal Engine is both a mark of, hey, oh my God, this is so cool. Like, everybody can get into development because it's a fairly easy thing to use. But then at the same time, you're like, oh no. Anyone can use it. Nobody has any skills. Nobody's had to think before. Nobody can problem solve. But it do be what it do be. As Uncle Joe would say, come on, man. It's true. Wait, you guys can read? Yeah, exactly. Oh, what are words? What are they? But yeah, so the only other account to do this in the gaming sphere, change their main icon, I think is some other studio that nobody's heard of. I don't know. Can you imagine if Savvy had an autism show with Kirsch? That would break the net. One day it might happen. Question. Why does your little avatar have green eyes if you're... I swear to God! Eliani, thank you so much for rejoining with the membership crew. Please enjoy. Alas, what are these strange markings? I don't know. Our civilization is like a 230% literacy rate now. I don't even know what that means. Savvy the Savvy PC is back to max power. Yes, we are literally overclocked and spicy. But yes. So these are the things, man, we're going to speed run a couple things now. Also, though, and more importantly, by the way, June is also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Men, for the love of God, I know it hurts, but just for a little longer, until we vanquish the evil feminists, please hold on and keep it balled up just a little bit more, because they will use your weakness against you. With some women, you are free to share, of course. But I swear to God, don't go mask off. Don't do it. The feminists want to weaken you. You are stronger than you think. My Oshi is back. Did you wash your hair? I did. It's washed. It's soft. It's even brushed. There might still be a couple knots in the back, but nobody sees that. That's okay. So long as this looks okay and presentable, that's all that matters. Chaotic neutral. My favorite alignment. Thank you so much for joining. Or continuing, I should say, because you have a gold feather. You have a piss feather next to your name. Don't worry, the piss tentacle was replaced by a piss feather. Feathers, of course, have absolutely no reference whatsoever to any character that I'm currently obsessed with. And the bush, the bush has been trimmed out front, all right? Actually, we removed some bush, and then the bush has also been trimmed. Gabby swore off all yaoi for a month of June, right? I am wholly incapable of lying, so I'm just not going to answer. Your mental health is already shot. Fuck yeah! So is everyone else's. In all honesty, 2025 is the year of fuck it. Everything's fucked. Have you removed the bush? My goodness. Sell the bush pieces. Savvy would explode if she did. I was zoning out. What about bush trimming? No, we've already recycled the bush. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, man. This will actually be a good one. We're going to listen to a little clippy clip. And then we're gonna talk about it. So we have this
Digital
here.
Platforms are being.
All right, so we have got a little 30-second clip here from a Bond villain. So the UN has found a new mission after identifying platforms like X that are a clear and present danger. So this was stated previously. This isn't stated in this clip. They have said this before. To its globalist agenda, the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres formally declared war on digital platforms. The UN expects nations to implement its new code of conduct, known as Code of Conduct Plus. Subscribe now and get 5% off your next fascist decree. Ooh. And will establish an independent observatory to monitor compliance. The UN strategy is based off of the EU's Digital Service Act. So, Stormburn, thank you for the squiggly 5. Too late, had to go through sexism prevention training today. No, it was even worse than the DEI training I had to do in January. Did you tell them to suck a cactus out of your ass? Jesus Christ. All right. We're gonna...
Digital platforms are being misused to subvert science and spread disinformation and hate to billions of people. This clear and present global threat demands clear and coordinated global action. Our policy brief on information integrity on digital platforms puts forward a framework for a concerned international response.
So what did he just say? Whole lot of gobbledygook. Everything he said was a red flag. So, what did I decide to do? Well, we went to the digital strategy ec.europa.eu to look at the code of conduct on countering illegal hate speech online. Plus, the code of conduct of countering illegal hate speech online plus seeks to prevent and address the spread of illegal hate speech on online platforms through commitments in the areas of terms and conditions, review time of notices, transparency of content moderation actions, multi-stakeholder cooperation, and awareness raising. It builds on the Code of Conduct adopted in 2016. The Code of Conduct Plus strengthens the way signatories deal with the online content deemed to be illegal hate speech by EU law. I'm just gonna reiterate this line here. The Code of Conduct Plus strengthens the way signatories deal with online content deemed to be illegal hate speech by the EU law and member states' laws. It facilitates compliance with and the effective enforcement of the DSA in this specific area. The code has 12 signatories, among which 7 are designated VLAPs: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, TikTok, and X and YouTube. Notice X. And 5 other signatories: Dailymotion, Video, Microsoft, Rakuten, Viber, and Twitch. On the 20th of January 2025, the Commission and the European Board of Digital Services endorsed the integration of the Code of Conduct on Countering Illegal Hate Speech Online Plus into the framework of the DSA. Now, if this sounds any form of familiar to you, it should. And we're going to jump into the reason why. We're going to go back to my page. I'm a wealth of knowledge. I'm just kidding. The information's already compiled here, and it's actually kind of all very relevant. Let's see. And we're not going to listen to the whole of it. Don't worry. We're just going to reference a small part of it because I think it's important. And I think that oh, wait, what is this? Your video read along. Please read through all of the connections. Wait, what the fuck is this video? Oh, that's another good one. That's also a YouTube video, fun fact. Let's see here. Where is it? Further down. Here it is. Sorry, technical problems. My bad. Okay. So, if we come over I'm gonna show you something. Oh, it's thinking. It's loading. Just wait. Darth Gabble, thank you so much for the 2. For fuck's sake, cancel! All I see is a chemical reaction. I don't know what that says, but that's a chemical reaction, eh? Holy shit. Why are you thinking? Come on. All right, there we go. All right. Here we go. This is what I wanted to reference. Oh, where is it?
EGRN has individuals who currently work and who are employed with to IS3.
No, actually, I know these areas. Okay, so this is the video that I posted a year ago that kind of put me on y'all's radar. In fact, if it weren't for this, if it weren't for Take This having the fact that they were government funded on their website, I probably would have never gotten involved in any of this. But I couldn't let it go. Yeah. Skibbity dee. Thank you so much for the Grizzly 2. It was really stupid. You said TikTok. Did I actually? Because I kind of call it that. I kind of called it that. Anyway, so this video did a bunch of big ties, but you can actually see way more scary ties throughout it if you actually go and look up these things, which I provided all the links, of course. But
and the EGRN's
we're gonna listen to this.
Extremism in political movements and gaming communities was through Brazil. Ties to their government exist and may be ongoing. EGRN has individuals who currently work and who are employed with GIFCT, which is the Global Internet Forum to Counter Terrorism, which was started by Facebook, YouTube, Microsoft, and Twitter back in 2017. There are individuals tied to ISD, which is the Institute of Strategic Dialogue in Britain, where they state there is urgent need to build community trust and political consensus around extremism.
Why is that important? Listen to the language. If we compare it back where we just were, sounds a little familiar, don't it? Now, I'm not saying that they're related. There's going to be some crossover and people who work on those things. And so, unfortunately, we're now slowly letting these people move towards what they want and what their endgame is. Now, my big issue is that X is involved in this. They got bullied into it. Here is the Code of Conduct on Disinformation. The Code of Conduct on Disinformation seeks to combat disinformation through committees made by online platforms. Players in the advertising industry. Notice how the advertisers who have no fucking idea what's going on are getting involved in this. Fact checkers, research, and civil society organizations. In areas such as demonetization, political ads, fact-checking, user empowerment, and more. First proposed as a code of practice by signatories in 2018 and later revised and strengthened in 2022. The code currently has over 40 signatories, including the following that are designated VLOPs and VLOSEs. A Google search and YouTube, which is still part of Google, Instagram and Facebook, which is all Meta, Bing and LinkedIn, which is Microsoft, and TikTok. Reporting done by signatories on their implementation of the commitments can be found on the Transparency Center website. On the 13th of February 2025, the Commission and the European Board for Digital Services endorsed the integration of the 2022 Code of Practice and Disinformation into the framework of the DSA, therefore becoming the Code of Conduct on Disinformation. Holy shit! Thank you so much, Psychotic Mongoose, for the membership gift. Yay! But yes, so we are moving towards a world that is being dominated and controlled, for whatever reason, by a bunch of losers who think pictures being drawn in Japan is far worse than human trafficking or rape. I think that's crazy. I think that that's crazy. So I tagged Elon. Obviously, he's never going to respond. But Elon, if we go over to Elon here. Oh, fuck, that could have been dangerous. Elon Musticles. Where's our favorite billionaire at? Here we go. Elon Musk came out. Holy fuck, how much do you tweet? Jesus Christ! Elon! Oh, fuck. Now I look like an asshole because I don't have... Oh, you know what? This almost might be... How? Okay, that's 4 hours. Has it been 4 hours since... Post. Here it is. Defund the UN, he says. Bro! You're negotiating with them! Your company is signed with them! What are you doing? You're crazy! Hands in the air, you're crazy! What? You're negotiating with the terrorists who you wanted to fund! What are you doing? I'm not from the US, but I'm curious how far these people are going with their 1984 agenda. Oh, all the way! All the way! No, I'm married, but thanks for asking. Tiki the Mighty, thank you for the 5. Or Tiki. Why did I call you Tiki? Tiki's cuter, it's Tiki now, not Tiki. Maybe Elon will listen to you if you offer to be his 14th or 15th baby mama. He'll have to ask my husband. But I also don't want to actually give birth. So, I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know. I'll sell him an egg. I want nothing to do with it, though. Like, fuck. Like, I don't know, man. Because, like, there's a couple other ties that X is tied to. There's a couple other things that are questionable. And I'm like, this is directly counterproductive to the things that you're doing. You want to defund these things, but then X is part of it. Like, I understand you got to play the game, but you could just... Elon could literally just say, hey, here's the email that we got from the UN stating what we have to do. I don't have a contract with them. There's no reason why I can't put this out there. It doesn't say don't show anybody. So here it is. And then show evidence of them bullying. The sooner that we have maximum transparency of the way that governments operate and bully companies, the better. Because I tell you what, there's a couple other companies, some in the gaming industry, who get bullied by the government. You'd be surprised, or maybe not, but Epic is one of them. Yeah, there's a lot of shit that I've gotten here that still needs to fucking make it out to you guys. Oh, you think this board is crazy? I swear to God, you guys ain't seen fucking shit yet. Oh, it's just crazy. You're not loony enough for Elon? I don't know, man. I'm pretty good at playing characters. I can pretend to be loony. But yes, governments should be run on maximum transparency, not all this shadow bullshit. Wait, Savvy doesn't want to give birth, but what about passing on her husband's superior genes? Of course. I could still not want to give birth, but still give birth, you know? I think that that's a normal thing to be apprehensive about. Actually, no, I take it back. There's a lot of women who don't have any apprehension around it. I'm just one of the ones that do. Like, watching videos of birthing, terrifying. Like, I get pukey. It's disgusting. You know what? Other than the medical reason why, like, I have been told by doctors, do not get pregnant because it will be the most painful thing in the world for you based off of your spinal rotation, fucked up nerves. So there is something very common that can happen to women. Give birth normally, which should be done, by the way. C-section should only be done like in case of emergency, not for convenience. You can rip your vaganga to your asshole. And like it's just one thing. Now, I really like the way my vaganga and my asshole look. And I don't want stitches. I don't want any damage down there. So like, yeah. You know, that's always scared me. So, be glad that you're not a woman. Literally, that's the only reason why I don't want to be a woman. Knowing how governments will operate under full transparency. Oh, exactly. I live in a very idealistic mindset. Keep it tight, playa. Exactly. Someone make her stop. If I have to know those things, so does everyone else. Giving birth sounds terrifying, and I'm a man. Yes. I'm going to be holding on to my wife for dear life when she goes through it. Yeah. Then a tattoo of train tracks. No. Let us be the... Jesus Christ, no. And there goes my lunch. Then again, my mistake for eating on a Sappy stream. Yeah, why would you do that? That's crazy. Fistulas are not normal occurrence, Savvy. If that's the scientific word for ripping your vaganga to your bungus, then fine, but we should call it what it is, which is ripping the vaganga to the bungus, because I think that would help people out a lot more. Like, you tell a person, oh man, fistulas are not normal. I don't know if you're just talking about a fisting sex act or not, but we're going to go ahead and pretend that it's the scientific term for ripping. You know, they're going to be confused. But if you tell them, hey, your vaganga can rip to your bungus, then they'll know what you're talking about. That needs to be a shirt. Oh my god. New term. No, I use vaganga all the time as a replacement for vagina. It's fun. Listen, chat, if you're watching Savvy or Kirsch, eating is never safe. Or, you know, it helps desensitize you. It's fine. It's fine. Pink shirt? No. The term you're looking for is pink sock. That would be the removal of the anal lining and pulling it out because you've pulled your cock out too fast. And so it pulls out the anal lining from the anus, but it's still attached by the muscle. So it looks like there's a pink sock hanging out of your ass. It's a terrible thing. I shouldn't be laughing. Savvy, you on Tuesday Night Main Event tonight? Yes. Dear God. Isn't that a prolapse? No, I thought prolapse was when it was too swollen. I thought that's when it got all puffy and swollen and shit. Every day school day. Yeah, education's back, baby. Back on the menu, boys. Oh my god, you're sick? No, I'm educated. Did you see the toga he had? I did, and I want to put fucking eggs in it, man. Beardo has a pink sock, yeah. You tell him that tonight. You say, hey, Beardo, I really like your pink sock. It's terrible. I've missed these wholesome conversations. I'm so sorry. And they say us men are perverts. No, not in the slightest. I've never once said that. What a horrible day to have ears. Yes. Yes, it is. Wow, I thought Kirsch explaining Vor the other day was bad. Thank you, Stormborn, for this wiggly 5. Oh, man, I'm glad that she explained it instead of me, because, like, I don't know. There's a couple of them I don't like talking about. Vor's not one that I've got a really creative monologue for. Darth Gavel, thank you for the 5. Savvy playing live action Siri would be way better than anything The Witcher 4 comes out with. Well, I appreciate that. You guys are always so sweet, saying like, oh, Savvy should be Zelda, Savvy should be Siri. No, I shouldn't be either of those characters. I think Siri has a much more mousier face, which is why people kind of fell in love with her, because she was the face of innocence. When people see my face, it doesn't necessarily capture innocence, but questionable apathy. Like, for the most part, I seem like a very apathetic person about certain things. But the minute you start getting me going off, it's like, okay, wow, you are way too into some subjects there, huh? You're a little weird one, eh? That's kind of weird. So I do not spark that kind of thing. I specifically never Googled that term after seeing it multiple times on Tuesday Night Event, but here is Savvy, just straight up. What can always count to be informed on a Savvy stream? Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'll say whatever. I'm going to get fucking banned, but, you know, it's fine. The face of innocence. The face of... I'm not the face of Yowie. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Nightmare, thank you for the 2. Thank you for liking my boomer posts on Twitter, by the way. No problem. No problem. So no rush, but will we ever be getting a Kirsch X Savvy collab? If she checks her DMs, maybe one day. You know what? I'm gonna be an asshole friend, and I'm gonna put it on her. If Kirsha ever checks her DMs, it could happen. I'll be the asshole here. It's fine. Oh, Savvy might make a good Annie Lionheart. 24/7 Tinari hoodie, not washed once. I actually can't argue with it because I have been wearing it for quite a few days and I have not washed it. Yep. Thing. Mally Mouse collab one? That could actually be really fun. She's got the same kind of like fast-paced, like intense voice that I do sometimes, like when she gets really into it. Like I love her rants. I think that could actually be really dangerous because we'd egg each other on and say the most ridiculous shit. We need to bully Kirsten into checking her DMs. Got it. Basically, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, and I did get called. I deserve it sometimes. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Like not arguing with people. I think it looks great, but I also recognize the demo not presenting. Yes, literally yes. Thank you. Okay, so everybody's kind of doing that. Oh, our boy Yeet Arc 20,000. Love this account. He's so fucking chill, man. He's just reporting the news. Asmund is a little trolling to Hassan and his community about Palestine. It would be really funny if we could raise more money for the relief effort in Gaza than Hassan's community. If I went to Palestine and he didn't, yo, hold up. Hold up. I think we're allowed to watch this.
To food charities for Afghans and blankets and stuff.
Oh yeah, it should absolutely fail, by the way, to pick up my voice. So I probably cut out a good bit.
Money for like the relief efforts in Gaza than Hassan's community.
Okay, so he did say that. He said it'd be funny.
To go to Israel or Palestine. To go to Israel or Palestine. There is a big part of me that if I went to Palestine and he didn't,
bro, I know what it's like to want to do shit for the memes. Like it I know what that's like. I kind of like I don't want him to go over there because it is, you know, it is a little bit dangerous. And like I wouldn't want anybody really to go over there who didn't have to. Like if you're not, you know, reporting or volunteering or doing something like that. Or like if you're high profile, maybe it's not the best idea, but like same time, the memes would be fucking funny. Your video audio is kind of low? Okay. Oh, you mean the actual video audio. Okay. I'm still, so first time streaming on this PC, we're still learning it. So I'm sorry, but he basically said he's sitting there with his little, you know, that I'm about to do something crazy, chat. The minute somebody says you won't, he will. Yeah, so I know what that's like, but it's good shit. That'd be funny. It'd be very funny. Big funny. Oh man. Holy roasted. The upcoming Witcher 4 game is beyond bugged. This is about to get real now. Wait, the Witcher 4? Well, yeah, that's what they... Wait, so it's just not in-game... Like... Yeah. What is this, though? Hang on, I'm seeing if this is any good for... able to show you. Actually... Okay, hang on. This could actually be funny. We have another funny. Are these streamers are going to constantly mess with your shared audio levels? Yeah. There's some goofy shit. Test. Oh, wow! What the fuck? Hang on, wait. Test. Oh, wow, that is a big difference, actually. I don't know. Oh, but I do need to get a new mic. So okay, so this is my mic stand. This is how my mic setup is. Normally, it would be over here and always catch me, like, you know, kind of off camera a little bit, right? But I can't do that. I have to put it on a box on a little anal plug, right? It's like a fucking anal plug stand. It's not. It's for the other mic. But I gotta put it on here because I broke my other one. So yeah, I need a mic arm boom thing. I need that. I need that. Yeah, that used to not happen, but it's fine. I turned my head because I got monitors over there, but I'll get back into it. Oh man. But all right, let's see what this is.
To Jurassic Park.
So this is 100% don't believe the stuff, see predator and skepticism. Never forget, shout out to Legolas for keeping it real. So this is the, what did it call it? Hang on. This is a 2018 E3 2018 gameplay trailer.
To Jurassic Park.
Wow, look how pretty. Look how cluttered. Clutter in a good way, by the way. Clutter in a good way. This makes the city feel alive. At least get some better quality there. Hang on. Didn't help. Didn't help. Actually, my favorite transformation. Oh, my personal favorite, NS. Thank you so much for joining the membership crew. All that. What's your fucking name? Ah, what did I type in that message? Did I type out? Cyber. That's Here we go. My favorite thing to ever happen. We got a DEI overlord screeching about CDPR being irredeemably transphobic, racist, sexist, misogynistic. I don't know any other isties. That's about it. Anyway, so she goes on an irredeemable diatribe here that would usually mean that a company would never pay attention to this individual again. Even writes some bullshit in Rock, Paper, Shotgun. I'm also increasingly concerned about Cyberpunk's handling of non-white cultures. A little bit later, we've got fucking chairs, free game, free snack, more thanks, Rockstar Energy and Cyberpunk for sending more shit. Now, Cypher likes to go in and out of protected tweets based off of somehow needing to advertise things to her 4 fucking followers. This individual, through their DEI bullshit of race grifting, and now suddenly they're a he, they, or it, they, I don't fucking... Either way, the grift wasn't grifting hard enough, so now the motherfucker added they pronouns. So this fat tub of lard, who really didn't need any more fucking cookies... Like, Jesus Christ, you really think this you're just fucking expediting the diabetes overlord here. This person keeps getting sponsored by companies chasing DEI still, like Logitech, which just fucking baffles me. This person is not a streamer. They're not a content creator in any meaningful way, and they have no viewership. So what is a company getting out of this? Oh, that's right, DEI points. Right. So anyway, this one was my favorite little transformation here. In relations to CDPR. I'm sure the rotund individual is celebrating the icon change, in which case, congratulations. I hope that you're enjoying this. But yes, obviously there were people very unhappy. So she's the one who's part of Take This, Gaming, IGDA, I Need Diverse Games. Like, how many DEI things do you got at DEI? Holy fuck. Crazy. Obesity does destroy. And that's That's it, homie. Did it disconnect me? Are we good? How's Kick? Kick didn't work. Kick didn't work for some reason. All is well? Okay, okay. No? Oh, okay. No, we hear you? Yeah, so I just got an alert that's saying, oh, it disconnected. But now it says it's connected. I don't know if I ever left. I'm having some weird issue. Oh, I did drop for a second? Okay, okay. YouTube, yeah, YouTube connected fine, but for some reason on Kick there were some issues. So, we'll have to, actually, I should have probably tweeted. Kick had some issues. We'll have to do some tech troubleshooting in the twilight hours. Sorry for the trouble, fam. Okay, there. I'm just put that out because obviously. Yeah, Kick died a while ago. Yeah, you got kicked from Kick. No, I didn't get kicked from Kick. It's just the connection wouldn't hold for some reason. So I'm gonna have to do some single tests and stuff like that. But before I continue on, I will be doing art streams over there regardless, and they will only be done on Kick. Art streams will only be done on Kick, and then I will edit them down and then put them on YouTube. So there are just some things that I, as a paranoid individual, take into account and think and overthink too much of. I do genuinely believe that in some part of my art process, I could actually be reported for gratuitous nudity by people who don't like me, and I'd just rather not deal with that. I know other artists get away with drawing some of the same things that I do, but because of YouTube's automated system, I just don't even want to put myself in that position. So I think that will be fine. So anyway, Kick will probably get a boom from Asman. Probably. Probably. CDPR used to be such a pride of Poland. I am disgusted almost when talking about them. I remember being in shock when I discovered they created Director of Inclusivity position back in 2019. Yes, no, it should be an embarrassment. What they turned into is, unfortunately, a hot bed of ugh. What's the Kick link? The Kick link, you can find me under Savvy, Savvie. I don't have a link. Yes. Let me go to Kick. Hang on! Channel. There we go. Kick.com/savvy. There we go. So I'll be adding that. Once I get Kick up and running, I'll add it to my pinned tweet and stuff like that. Welcome back. Beardo is playing Pokemon Red, training to defeat you. Aww, that's so sweet. He won't win. I'm too autistic. You can't just train to be, somebody who was born with it. He merely adopted the Pokemon. I was born into it. Yes. CDPR is currently a Polish NVIDIA or Tesla. Big funds buy their stocks in droves, so they're not afraid to lose it. Oh no, they're actually scared. They are actually scared about this. They are actually concerned. There is some concern there. They are not max confidence because of the launch and the way that it has nothing to do. They're not unconcerned because of DEI. They're just hyper concerned about the launch, obviously because of what happened with CDPR. Yes, we're merely touched by the tism. I was molested by it. I just read that. I just committed. I said, clip. That's fine. That's fine. I knew it as soon as I read it. As soon as I read it, I was like, oh, fuck. Canceled. CD 77 made millions. Yes, it did. But they still had big concerns. And a lot of people will not forgive. They will not forget a bad launch. And they need a good launch. And it's the Witcher title. So it's like, it should carry insane weight. People have... Most people who buy these games do not have an inkling of what we are saying online. They have no idea. They're just looking at the trailer and going, fuck yeah, finally, the next Witcher. And then they just decide to buy it with no further thought because that's just what you do. That's what I do with Pokemon. I'm not going to sit here and try to say like that's a bad thing necessarily. But you know, like we all have something that we do it for. Obviously, Nintendo and Pokemon are doing their absolute best to break my heart, break my soul, and break my resolve and my capitalistic need to continue to throw money at the Pokemon company. Like they're really trying. They're really trying to get me to fucking say fuck you. Not working so far. I'm angry. I'm sad, but I'm like, you know, whatever. And to be clear, like I'm angry over Nintendo doing the patent bullshit. I'm upset because Pokemon's obviously involved with this and feeling threatened by Pal World and stuff like that. Like I hate that shit. I just want my Pokemon game. Just give me Professor Sycamore. I don't care about anything else. So everybody has their one kryptonite. Loved your Mercante roast. A bless. I wasn't even trying, to be honest. That was just a weekend simmer on fire, on a garbage fire. CDPR has lost me as a customer years ago. Oh yeah, like this house, not buying their shit. My husband was very upset about the bad launch. Is a severe understatement when it comes to Cyberpunk 2077? Yes. Doug Bowser should not be stupid. Oh, I agree. I'm well past go fuck yourself with every AAA corpo. Yeah, exactly, dude. The reason why, too, that I spend as much money as I do on Genshin is because normally that would just be my, like, monthly gaming fund. Like, I used to buy games regularly. I used to go to used shops and even just pick up extra shit and whatever. Stuff I may not even play. I just wanted to have it. And I don't have that anymore. I don't have, like, I'm not buying games as frequently as I did. So, you know, when I put in $25 a month for Genshin, I'm like, whatever, it's just like paying a subscription service. Which, by the way, I'm gonna have to spend some money on Genshin because I still haven't gotten my Windy Boy yet, Kazuha. That's just what it is. Oh, speaking of Genshin! Oh my god, wait. Hang on, besties. Hang on. There is news that we can talk about. Let me grab the link. Speaking of Genshin, Hoyo, and the world of voice acting and gaming. Oh, how do I want to look this up? How do I want to look keep from me. Yahoo! Yahoo! Regina Sharp, thank you for this weekly. Oh, wait, no, normal 5. Late homecoming text. Yay, I beat the stream ending. Woo! Yes, thank you. Thank you so much and welcome. Did I? Okay, yeah, I haven't missed. I'm actually really nervous about that because I feel so out of. Boom! All right. Full context to this. So what the mentally ill individual has stated. So this is Karina, the English voice actor for Paimon for Genshin Impact, which is a Hoyo creation. Paimon announced in an interview with a YouTuber that she said that the last straw was apparently Hoyo hiring a Japanese man to voice the English lines of Kinich. And she said that because of that, because he's not allowed to feed his family, but she's allowed to feed herself, she's now going to stop voicing Paimon. She's going to go on strike finally because she was acting like a scab fool. Now, the thing that makes me so happy about this is she is finally performing adequately to her virtues instead of just being a hypocrite piece of shit, useless, sad sack of trash that probably should have been taken out years ago, but unfortunately has managed to stuck around like gum on the other side of a table that hasn't been cleaned in years at your favorite fucking sports bar that's gone downhill and a questionable crowd has now taken over. So, this is a joyous day. This came one day before Paimon's birthday. She is absolutely the reasons why unions are bad. Union bad because, once again, the union, SAG-AFTRA, is attempting to bully an international company, which by the international laws of the international location of which they are located, which happens to be China, they can't sign with the fucking union agreement of America because there's a fucking difference there, and China's got its own fucking laws. But... development has occurred. Why would SAG-AFTRA block the international access to their website? Only in America can you view the SAG-AFTRA website. Everywhere else, it is blocked. Try to use a VPN? Blocked. If you're in Canada, blocked. If you are in China, you are hella blocked. Holy shit. And I think that that's crazy. Somebody said my mic low. So mic high now. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I don't. We have all the context that we need. You're in the South. It's kind of a foreign country these days. But you're not blocked because you're still American. Oh, well, I turned it up a little bit. I don't know if that'll help. I don't know if I've made it worse. There are some things that I still haven't actually done on this thing. But what is what it is. So, when this first got sent to me, somebody had sent it while I just had my phone, and I don't have a VPN that I pay for on my phone that lets me do the international stuff. I just have, like it just quick connects to an American one. My PC one lets me select international ones, but I didn't have access to my PC because I was house sitting, so I couldn't test it, and I didn't want to go through and download, a bunch of VPNs just to test it. So I'm glad that other people confirmed it finally. What's SAG-AFTRA? By the way, accept my request on Genshin. I did. We've been friends on Genshin for forever. SAG-AFTRA is a a union that is supposed to help negotiate and protect actors and voice actors in Hollywood and in the gaming industry. Unfortunately, they actually don't do any of that. They just had the Hollywood strike about a year ago. And the day after, so the whole time they're like, Hollywood needs to not do anything with the AI. The AI is going to replace us. And Hollywood's like, fine, whatever. Not even 24 hours later, SAG-AFTRA, without voting with its paying members, which, by the way, they have to pay $3,000 or some shit up front, and then they give a monthly stipend or some shit or payment or whatever, not stipend. The people give part of their money to SAG-AFTRA to continue to do things for them because they're all useless twats who don't know how to negotiate anything on their own. SAG-AFTRA, within 24 hours, signed with not one but two AI companies to make sure that they get a slice of the pie. They are also going after Epic because Epic set up a private agreement with the individual who voiced Darth Vader before he died. And SAG-AFTRA, in their own words, specifically stated, hey, you didn't consult us. Which means they won't get any money. And they don't like that. I don't like that. So, monthly and a percentage of income. Yes. Be prepared for me to judge your Genshin character builds. Everybody does that. Rip James Earl Jones. Yes. It is sad. I can see the good for a union, but most of the time it is not a good thing because the same can be said for the free market because you can and will be screwed there too. No win. Well, so unions, it's on paper, the concept is okay. But it's very bad the minute that it gets implemented because humans are inherently, unfortunately, going to be greedy in this world. I'm not saying every single person is, but a person who wiggles themselves into a position of power at things like this tend to not be good people. They're very hypocritical, they're very selfish and all of that shit. So unfortunately, it's just where we're at. The better outcome is SAG-AFTRA is forced to close, just like the ESRB and everyone else. Do these companies know how Monopoly is played? You would think. We are monkeys after all, very competitive. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, man. But you know what? We zoomed through so many topics. We did it. And now I have to pee. So I'm going to go do that really quick. And it shouldn't take more than 45 seconds. Take less than that. It's time for your favorite segment, everybody. I can't wait to come back to loving messages that are in no way, shape, or form going to insinuate any kind of fluid being put on my hands. God damn it. I don't know why I just did that. What did Chair Savvy say? Shouldn't leave us with a vid for the chair stream. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, is that something that I should do? I'll leave you guys with educational content next time. Oh god. Welcome back, Piss. Hey. Thanks. Thanks. A little bit behind, and the first thing I hear is they were talking about the pink rose. I don't even remember talking about a pink rose. You mean pink sock? I don't even know what you just said, don't it, Dan? So fun fact, I'm terrible at acronyms. I do my best actually to never use them at all. But wash your hands, or are you like asthma? What? It took me 30 seconds to pee. No, you know what? You know what? We're gonna have a coming to Jesus moment. Hang on. Royalty-free, inspirational background music. How's that? Yeah, for music. Alright. I will no longer be gaslit or deluded into thinking that every single person in this world, absolutely 100% every time that they piss in their own home, washes their fucking hands. I'm tired of living this fucking lie that everybody else just seems to be on board with. I don't wash my hands after every time I pee. And do you know why? Because I don't piss on my hands. Men, maybe you should stop trying to play fucking slice the log. Alright? Ladies, I've seen the women's bathroom in public. You're all disgusting. I don't do that shit. I don't know how the fuck you're getting toilet paper on the ceiling and shit stains on the inside of a trash can. I don't do those things. I don't wash my hands after every piss I take because I ain't got time for that. I don't even have soap down here. Sometimes, when I do the dishes and load the dishwasher and then immediately start cooking, I also don't wash my hands. And I'm not gonna be shamed for it anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done living a lie. I'm cleaner than all of you individuals. In fact, if you did a germ test right now, which by the way, I know how to do a culture. If you cultured the shit out of my toilet, my kitchen, and my hands, they would be much cleaner than yours. My body has natural resistance. This is why I have a strong constitution, and please ignore the fact that I was terribly sick over the past 2 months. I will not be bullied anymore. Alright, I'm done. Das Pooch, thank you for the 5. Savvy over here making excuses for being an abomination. Wash thine hands. No! No! I won't! I can't even remember the last time that I did. So fuck it. Thank you, Honey Badger 28, for renewing your membership for 7 months. Respect. You make your husband sandwiches with those hands. I do. And he is so grossly offended by that every day. He knows the monster that he lives with. Regina Sharp, thank you for the 9 months. Honestly, the cooking one worries me more. Yeah, it does. It does. Sadly, the dirtiest, nastiest friend I have says the same thing about natural cleanliness. Oh dear. Piss hand sandwich? No! The heat from the cooking kills the germs. Exactly! Remember, chat, pop culture stream. He married a monster. I'm sorry for your husband. Be you, girl. You know how it works. I've survived 33 years upon this planet. Thank you, Shadow77, for joining the crew. See? That's respect right there. Homie knows. We don't have to lie anymore. We don't have to be inclusive. We don't have to say diversity is our strength. We don't have to wash our hands after every piss. It's easy. It's fine. Pneumonia smells tainted her piss hands. No. Exactly, Chilnur. You survived 52 years. The official slop, thank you for the 2. Savvy, the type to miss at the urinal. No, I have used a urinal and I didn't miss. Now, I did have a powerful enough stream to cause some backsplash before, but that's an unrelated thing, and I was having a fucking, a competition with somebody. Darth Gavel, thank you for the 2. You're not beating the allegations. What you can't allege what I admit to anymore, god damn it. Savvy, thoughts on the Ricada body cam? The house looked like a mess. I have none, I haven't seen it, I don't know anything about any of that stuff. I just hope the kids are okay. Make sure you tell Arch all this next time you're on Archcast. Oh, God. Husband. I've admitted the truth, and I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I just told them. I told them that I don't wash my hands. Do you want to come say how gross it is? Do you want to come say hi to stream? That would be a moment to remember. Getting a cameo from the working man, the honest man. Oh, you gotta go back to meeting. Can't even say hi. He just says it's true, and he has a meeting to go back to because he's actually important. Yeah. He's clarifying that it's true that my hands are unclean. You're supposed to say you love me anyway. Okay. You say you love me anyway. It's fine. Don't tell me what to do. Tell us your trauma eating sandwiches. We know Savvy is the boss. I'm not necessarily the boss. It's like when it comes to actually important shit, I leave everything to him. But when it comes to just the goofy everyday, like that's my domain. Can you show your dogs if they're around? So they actually are upstairs. They're on the main floor because it's cooler up there for them. And it was a way to not cause me panic because even if this doesn't look as dirty as usual, there's still a bunch of stuff that they can get into right now, and I'd just rather not. When will the co-op streams with husband happen? Actually, I have talked him into doing a Genshin character rating video with me, so we will be doing that at some point. He'll be on camera. He'll be sitting with me, so that's gonna be a video. But we might have found a game that we will play together, and it's not what you're expecting. I told someone that I don't wash my hands after using the bathroom. They deleted my number. Well, fuck them. Hi, Savvy Himbo. Oh my god. You need us to call a rescue force. I joined the CG. I'll fly my Jayhawk in and help you escape. Hell yeah. The only place where you can be a savvy and still be successful. Well, I wouldn't exactly say anything about success, but I can be a savvy. That's fine. It's absolutely not going to trick him into calling femboys cute. Nope, I would never. If Dean Cain is not on stream, the husband hides. That's very true. That's very true. He only comes on camera for Dean Cain, which was one of the cutest things ever. Our husband now? This is a communistic relationship. He's my husband, your husband. And being the best savvy is all the success that's necessary. You know what? That's true. Honestly, just getting to be me is true success right there. Wholesome moment. People be damned. Husband reveal. I'll bring you guys upstairs to his office. No, he'd fucking kill me. You guys might see some classified NASA level shit. Our husband, comrade. That's what I should do. Okay, chat. For the communism stuff, is the USSR anthem that was used pre-1992, is that like still the thing that communists would use? And is it copyright claimable? Because I had a really funny idea. Am I fucked if I do this? Like if I go to YouTube right now. Russia, USSR. This? You can't copyright public property. I have no idea. Like I don't know, can you hear that? our anthem can be copyright claimed depending who played the rendition. Stop playing it. Oh, really? You can't copy the people's. It sounds communist to me. I'm serious. Oh, can I? Well, that's fine. I mean, what's the worst that happened? They just take some money for the few seconds or whatever. I don't know. Anyway. I wanted to use it because I thought it would be funny for some memes, but then I didn't know, so I just didn't do stuff. Oh, man. Red Army Choir should be safe. Okay, wait. Oh, I understand what you mean. Okay. Play the 8-bit or 16-bit version. It's Hassan's face. Yeah, so this would be a meme then, or a sound that we can associate with them, but I'm doing it for other reasons that actually has nothing to do with social commentary. It would literally just be like this whole, you know, my husband, our chat's husband thing, like our husband thing, like communistic husband sharing. It's going to be along those kinds of memes, what I want to do. I used to do some really goofy stuff. I can't do my Frat Boy Fridays anymore. This is something I did on Twitch before people got copyright claimed, before Twitch discovered that, oh, you can't just play anybody's music on stream without a radio license or some shit. Ha, those were the good old days. So I've been trying to replace Frat Boy Fridays with something fun. So, like your hands wet? No, my hands aren't wet. They're dry. Do you guys, okay, getting back to the piss stuff. Do you guys pee on your hands that much? Are you that inept with your piss streams that you guys are constantly peeing on yourselves? Like, is that a thing? Like, what are you people doing? Do you not use enough toilet paper? Is it a skill issue? It's uncontrollable like a fire hose? No, that's not true. It's not true. I watched my best friend in Colorado. We were drunk off of our asses and drunk and stoned, and he draws the most perfect maple leaf out of piss. Not a drop of pee on his hands. I just don't understand. I have PTSD from pissing on my hands. You open up wounds. That's not my problem. This is not a safe space for people. Will not confirm or deny. All right. I see what's happening now. Splashing happens. Shaking causes problems. How much piss is on your dick? The Canadian is coming out. Yeah, it is. It's really bad. Jesus. I think it was Disparu that would play the Soviet anthem when he'd play clips of SAG Union during the strike. Oh, I'll have to look to see if he used the whole thing then and see which version he used. If you told chat not to make you make such comments while you were in the bathroom. You know what chat will do the opposite. Well, of course. That's the fun part of chat. You tell them not to do something and then they do it. Droplets can travel up to 12 feet, Savvy. The more you know. Rainbow hands. Stop it. HP Lovecraft Cat, thank you for the squiggly 5. A tip for Savvy. High Priestess of Nurgle. May your mold creatures thrive, your diseases multiply, and the botulism always burn when you pee. Yahoo! How often is your fucking wee-wees pissing? Burning from what is wrong with you people? I don't have these problems. Das Pooch, thank you for the 2. It's about touching your stuff, then everything else. You're Canadian. I had a feeling something was wrong with you. Yes, I'm half Canadian. And clipped. That's gross. Now you have pneumonia again. I never had pneumonia. God damn. The world is a dirty, dirty place. Yes, and we're all part of it. And Polish. Yeah, I'm Polish. All right, so look. I'm a first-generation American. My dad's side of the family is Canadian, but they are Irish and Italian immigrants. And then my mother is 100% Polish. There's nothing else mixed in there, but my Polish, the people of Poland reject me because I look like a Russian. So remember, Savvy has to piss through bushes. Not so much anymore, but she had to previously. Where did that come from in the lore? I wasn't raised by wolves. Savvy's Canadian sort of explains many things. What does it explain? Done. Made you licking my wallpaper. Thank you, Savvy. I don't want to know. Look, if you're going to do funny things with my screen grabs, that's fine. Do it in your own. Like, I've accepted, like, somebody once sent me a printout of me, and then there was lotion on it. And I was like, you know what? Like, thanks, I guess. You do you. Just don't tell me about it. And then he never told me about it again. But he said, you know. or he'd just say thank you sometimes. He'd just be like, you know what I did? Or he'd say thank you. And I'd be like, you know what? You do you. That's fine. I don't need to know. Ah, yes, lotion. Yes. Fujoshi half. Oh, no. Too much info, as they say. Yeah, well, you know, I'm a female on the internet, so obviously some things have happened. The lore is your bush being used for tea. Yeah, that's... I don't like the imagery of that. You have a large chunk of kryptonite in your background. Yes. Oh, man. But that's one hell of a day. That's one hell of a first stream back, homies. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. And we're gonna call it there. It's 4 o'clock. We're almost at the 2-hour mark, and we're gonna have we had the fun, informative part of the stream. Now we've had the memes. Now we're on the wind down. So I think we'll kind of end it there, only because we've got Tuesday night main event, and I don't want to jump into a bunch of other topics that require maybe a little bit more breath. 2 hours, that's it. That's not bad for a first stream back, and I still got more stream later with Tuesday night main event. How are you even married? Honestly, my mother asks me that all the time, and my father constantly says, if you ruin this for us, I'll kill you. So that's great. But yes, so I will be back on Tuesday night main event. So 2 hours now, just one with me, and then of course 3 hours later with the homies. Good time. So today you're actually getting like 5 hours of Savvy content, which is 5 hours more than has been given to you in the last 2 months. That's crazy. Crazy. Can talk 12 hours about Lilo and Stitch. 2 hours is rookie time. Well, I didn't jump into Lilo and Stitch. I could do that too, but I'm not gonna. Holy shit, then I might cry. I'm sure everyone on Tuesday night main event is gonna be super excited to have you back. Yes, every single one of them will be smiling and clapping for my return. Darth Gavel, thank you so much for the 2. Give Beardo hell. Yes. Not enough time. We demanded 24. Oh, 24 hours is actually in the works. I am going to either do like a RimWorld stream or like a variety stream or something, but we will have a 24-hour. Hope you'll do a Wicked, Saucies, and Side Scrollers too. Yes, there'll be lots of being able to actually plan with friends again. Actually, we've got 2 things coming up. One of them for sure. Another one that I'm working on with somebody. And then Tuesday nights, but I have my own schedule. So today will not be the only day this week of which I will stream. We will not ever do once a week again, unless of course something happens or I'm traveling. But my goal is to do a minimum of 2 to 3 streams a week with at least 1 video per week, at least. So, and not just Twitter videos. I mean like a video on YouTube. So I've got, a couple things written down to do. I've got some quick blurbs and stuff like that. But we are going to actually be going hard because I feel like, the past few months have been kind of wasted. I was stagnated, not being able to really do anything and not having the quality that I normally like. Once I get the mic boom arm and then the hard drive dock, we will be completely done with computer components and upgrades and things like that, and then we can just fucking enjoy life. So that'll be very nice. Axel, thank you so much for the 2. Tell Miki you are happy for him coming out. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, so I'm very excited. Savvy Travels, yet another lie. No, I do, actually. And my husband surprised me with something, and he said he's finally going to give it a try. He's been apprehensive about car camping. We haven't really had much of a chance to go together. So he bought some much more professionally done window covers for our Pilot, and he said that he's willing to finally just do it. So I'm going to take him into the middle of Pennsylvania somewhere, and we're going to go see how that works out for him. I'm going to have a good time regardless. So that's something to look forward to. This was also actually a really good test because I do still cough, obviously, and still have a very stuffy nose. But today actually went really well. So that's stuff to look forward to. And with Kick, there will be dedicated art streams over there. I already kind of explained the reasoning for that. I'm just a hyper-paranoid individual, and Kick has much more relaxed rules than YouTube or Twitch, and it's probably the only place that I can get away with being able to just draw freely over there. It's just cool, good shit. Love it. 10 out of 10. So I'm gonna fix Kick, whatever's going on there. I will figure it out, and we will get that running. So if you see like if you're following me on Kick as well, you get any notifications over the next like 2 or 3 days or something. And it's like constant. That's just me trying to test the connection. Hopefully I can just get it done tonight and get it fixed and good to go. And then I'll also adjust my mic settings and stuff like that. Savvy finally joining the news and streamers with our art. Gonna be interesting. No, so yeah, obviously they did get a bad rap for some of the nuisance streamers, but the platform has grown a surprising amount, and it's a lot cleaner than when it first came out. I actually really like the kind of like more sleek design, so I think that it looks really good. I've been following Kick for a while. I just, I didn't really have much motivation to multi-stream, but obviously over the past few months, it's a good idea because that conversation just keeps going and going. Exclusivity is kind of a silly thing, but I actually wouldn't mind, obviously, in this instance, keeping my art exclusive over to there in terms of streaming it. Now, in terms of video editing, I will put that stuff on my YouTube. My YouTube is, of course, going to be a big variety for me ranting about the state of things, ranting about a game, doing something goofy, maybe something completely unrelated like gardening. So whatever that does for me, that does. YouTube channels have a very hard time keeping any traction or interest if they're hyper unrelated in their content, but I just don't care, and I don't have the motivation to have multiple channels, at least right now. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see. And then the other big thing that I'm going to be focusing on, which I am so stoked about, is my creative stuff. So obviously, new PC means super high powered. I already tried running every single one of my programs at once. Video encoding and video rendering goes so fucking fast. I did not realize I was getting as bottlenecked as I was in my old PC build. These are speeds I've literally never had before. So super, super stoked on that. Thank you again, Meta PCs. Hashtag sponsored. They did give me a free PC, which there's a video for that. And yeah. Anyone have our cat? Yes. The Kick one does have slightly different spelling, but it's there. But yes, so we are officially in a partnership, so you can use code SAVVY at metapcs.com for a little bit of a discount there, which is very cool. I'm going to be using that with my mom. My mom will be buying a Meta PC. Very excited about that. DaVinci. So I used DaVinci Resolve. It did not take long at all to render. So you might want to look at some settings or see if you're getting bottlenecked. Code Savvy. Would you consider Rumble as well? So Rumble has a lot of issues, and they don't have really good support unless you're part of their little preferred program. I think that they're just too new. But I can start putting at least the videos over there. Will I add it to a live stream rotation? I'm not sure. That may not necessarily be good for me for now. Need an editor in the future? I'm always back and forth on that. I'm such a control freak. I'd like to have an editor, but I am a control freak. And it's not that I think that I'm capable of doing the best job in the world. There are absolutely people who can do worlds better than me. It's just I'm a control freak. Like it's an unhealthy problem. Like the only reason why I never took out a business loan and started a studio is because I am a control freak. I have no trust in anybody. That is a problem. That is a me problem. That makes for a bad leader. That makes for a bad studio head. So I think eventually I will be open to it, but not right now. It just is what it is. And that means maybe videos don't get made on time. Oh, I'm a piece of shit. Yeah. Your mom that admits you have hazel. My mother is a nice lady, but sometimes she confuses easy, all right? That's your autism speaking. It's fine. Yeah, I think that's kind of where it... Just no one, suspect everyone, words to live by. Yeah, exactly. They're not gray. There's no gray in my eyes, except for maybe the ring around. It's pretty common in creative stuff. Yeah, I think so. And just because I do so much, because I do have the know-how to do things, that also makes it worse. FYI, Kirshi's currently streaming. Well, hell yeah. See, you guys got somewhere else to go after me. Hell yeah. I thought I had to sneeze. Your thoughts on RFK's autism registry? Sounds good to me. I don't know. Seems fine. I don't really... I mean, like, whatever he's doing, like, go for it. Like, I'm here for it. I'm here for whatever. So, there's a new Paimon VA candidate. Her YouTube channel is called Proxy Moron. Is she memeing? She seemed cool. That's all that matters. Is RFK gonna make me register with the government? You're already registered with the government if you have a social security number. The hand smell almost got you. Don't dodge it. My hands don't smell like anything. Actually, they smell like tea. So I don't know how to do the raid stuff. I'm too stupid. Just go. Just go over there. I don't think you guys need me to raid. Just go. It's fine. Your urine smells like tea? Okay. You can't sit there and tell me that you've never smelled your pee before and it smelled good. Like when I used to eat cereal, there was a cereal. I think it was like Fruity Pebbles or Cocoa Puffs. I forgot which one. But it used to make my pee smell like fruit. Shut the fuck up. Your pee can smell like things you eat. You ate cereal with pee? No. No. Yeah, cranberry can change the smell of your pee. Well, I, for one, am grateful for the new clips to spread on social media. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do it? Welcome, Daniel Stewart. You walked into the educational urinal stream. Oh, yeah. I'm glad my sense of smell is useless. This is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Anyway, love you all. Good night. Oh, I don't have an outro song for you. I don't have an outro song. It's on my other hard drive, unfortunately. Actually, I just have the audio. You can just have a black screen if you really want, but I'm not going to do that to you. So, I'll see you guys on Tuesday Night Main Event. And use code SAVVY on your Meta PC order, or sure, go get your tea. Go get your tea. Go check out my Twitter pinned. Twitter pinned has links. It has all the links. I had other things I was supposed to tell you guys, but I got distracted. Love you. Goodbye.